have a Mother's Day live stream. Just waiting to make sure that this is going to go, and I don't have to do anything different on YouTube because YouTube has not been playing very nice with me lately. So let's see if this is going to kick off here. Should be live. Says we're waiting. What is going on? Why are we not going? Here we go. All right, so we have quite a delay, but we are up and running. This is actually weird. This is like probably about a 2-minute delay from the time that I actually hit live to the time that we are actually live. So let's get this started. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, hustlers, makers, and content creators, welcome to the only live stream on planet Earth dedicated to mobile content creators and mobile YouTubers. Today, I'm answering your mobile creator and mobile YouTuber questions. If you do have a question, head down to the description down below. I've got a link down there. Click on that link. It's going to open up a Google form. It's free to ask a question. It's just a couple of quick things that you got to fill in. It's going to guarantee that I see your question, because what happens is once this gets going in the chat, I can't see everybody's question. So I'm going to go in here to make sure this is working. Yep. All right. We're working fast. Today I'm live streaming with StreamYard, and I do have a link to StreamYard down in the description below as well. So if you're looking to bring on guests, or you're looking for the easiest way to start live streaming with your computer or your Android phone, I haven't figured out how to quite do it on your iPhone yet, but on your Android or on your laptop or your desktop computer, this is a great way to get started. Now, I do want to say that today's show is brought to you by TubeBuddy. TubeBuddy is the #1 browser plugin and growth app for YouTubers. You can get it for free down in the description below as well, but I know everybody in here already has TubeBuddy. And by the way, TubeBuddy on the desktop side, they've been adding so many new amazing features. And just heads up, if you do have the app and you're thinking, the app's all right, but it's just not cutting it for me, sit tight, because there are some amazing upgrades coming on the app soon. It's working right now. So how's everybody doing? Happy Mother's Day. Do we have any? Can we get a hashtag Happy Mother's Day? What's up, PhotoFin? You are not a mother, PhotoFin. I hope you're not a mother. That would be weird. Can we get a hashtag Happy Mother's Day for all the amazing mothers out there? And I need to call my mom when this live stream is over. If you're watching right now, Mom, I love you so much, and I'll call you when this is over with. All right. So there we go. Happy Mother's Day. Here they come. Here they come. Divided by sight. How are you doing? Beanie Draws. How are you doing, sir? Hope you were doing well. Who else is in here? Doc and Valkyrie. That's probably the most metal name you could possibly think of. Fully Involved Media Group, LLC. Hope you are doing well. I saw Urban Explorer in here. How you doing, sir? Hope you're doing well in your van, wherever you may be. Let's see here. Raphael Gaming. How you doing? I'm just going through the chat right now to see if I'm missing anything here. Fully Involved Media Group LLC says we hit 1,500 subscriber milestone today on Mother's Day. Congratulations. Had 1,300 on May 7th. 375,000 views achieved on May 8th. Congratulations, man. That goes to show you just keep putting in the work. You keep tweaking. You keep improving things. Every single video you do, just make the next one just a little bit better. Just that 1% better on every single video, and you will get to where you're going to go. I mean, that's the thing, right? You start here, and everybody sucks when they start. I suck. You suck. Everybody sucks when you're starting out. And you just learn along the way. You just get better each video. You make that video, and you say, that wasn't so good. My audio sucked. My lighting was bad. My delivery was off. I could have gotten to the point a lot faster. Then the next video, you improve just one thing, and you just keep going, and you keep going, and you keep going. We go into the chat here and see what's going on. Frontier Survival, 300 subs of yesterday. Congratulations. How do I grow fast? Mr. Pull the Trigger. One, you have to drink a lot of milk. That's key to growing. You need protein. You need all that stuff. You could probably take steroids. But here's the thing. That stuff doesn't work on YouTube. That means you have to put in the work. There's no such thing as fast unless you're one of the very, very small percentage of people, and I don't even know what that percentage is, but probably less than 0.01% who make videos out of the gate and get viral videos out of the gate and get millions of views. That doesn't happen to most people. That happens to very few people. So there isn't a grow fast button. There isn't some secret formula that I can tell you other than just make the best content that you can, make a ton of videos, be consistent, try to focus in on some particular type of niche or niche, however you want to pronounce it, and just keep going. There isn't a fast button. Look, If there was a fast button, I'd be sitting on 1 million subscribers right now, or even 10 million subscribers instead of 90,000. Wash hands. Yes, I don't know why the emoji's not showing up, because you should have a wash hands. Hey, Ross Brand's in the house. Live streaming universe. Eddie Garrison, looks like we're on the same viewing schedule. Eddie Garrison's in here. How's it going, Eddie? Nice to see you in here, my man. Hope you are doing well. By the way, if you guys are into, I'm going to give some credit to these two guys. So the guy in the stream, or the guy in the screen right now, Live Stream Universe, his name is Ross Brand. If you guys have a computer, desktop, laptop, and you want to learn about live streaming, you want to learn about podcasting, follow this dude right here. This guy's an absolute genius when it comes to that. And let me find Eddie, this guy right here, Eddie Garrison. So if you have a business, you're trying to get your business online, you're trying to get your brand, you're trying to get all that online, or you're a mobile content creator, not a mobile gamer, but a mobile content creator. I need more coffee. Go follow Eddie Garrison. He's solid content as well. Thank you so much for the super sticker, Insane McLean. I appreciate it. I hope you were doing well. Woody Collins, how you doing, man? Nice to see you in here. All right, so I'm going to get right into, we got some buffering going on. What can I say? What can I say? Hey, the fat guy, how you doing, my man? Hope you are doing well. And there he is, Neil. Nice to see you in here, sir. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and just jump right into the chat. We're just going to get into it because these questions are piling up, and these are first come, first serve. And if you're just coming in because I know notifications are still going out, I'm about to get swatted. You hear that sirens? Not again. First come, first serve on the questions. Get in there on the form. I will cut them off at a certain point. It is first come, first serve. First question comes from Mia Cat, who asks, why does it take a long time for my vids to get views? It depends on what you're making your vids for. For example, my content, I focus my content on search-based content. Think of it this way. Now, if you're doing how-to content, if you're do it yourself, how to do this, how to do that, educational content, anything where you're teaching people how to do things, you're solving their problems, and it's not trend-based, it's not something that's based on time, you're planting a seed. You're going out, you're planting a seed in the ground, and over time, if you did everything right, if you watered it correctly with the right SEO and the thumbnail's good and the video's getting watch time, even if it's just a small amount of people, over time, that seed is going to start to grow, and it's going to grow, and it's going to grow. So if you look at the videos that I release now, when they first come out, I don't get a ton of views on them. But if you go back and you look at the videos, a lot of my videos that have been out for a couple of months or even a year or two, they might grow into hundreds of thousands of views. It might be 50,000, it could be 500,000. My top video's over 1 million now, but it didn't start out that way. So that could be one thing. You might be making how-to content, and that can take a while. Let me go see what type of content you're actually making. You are not a gaming channel, so I'm not sure. So another thing that could be happening is you just might not have enough content on the platform. And let me give a quick peek at your channel here. Let me pull you up really quick just to see what you're doing. So you have 19 subscribers, okay. And you've got, oh, my man, my lady, you've been at this for 3 weeks. You have 6 videos. You've been at this for 3 weeks. Here's the good news. The good news is you can grow. You can grow your channel as large as you want it to be. The bad news is it's going to take time. It takes time. It takes focus. It takes dedication. It takes consistency. And you're just getting started, right? Go make 100 videos. Go make 150 videos. Then come back and talk about why your channel is not growing, or why it's hard to get views. And another thing, you need to think about, who is your audience? Who are you making videos for? On your channel right now, I'm not really sure who you're making content for. So ask yourself a couple of questions. Ask yourself, what do I want to be known for on YouTube? What do I want people to know me and my channel for on YouTube? And then ask yourself, who's the audience that I want to reach? And then how do I make those videos to reach those people? But if you're just saying, hey, come watch me have a party with my, I gotta pull you back up again. Hey, here's a mystery drink challenge. Here's a photo shoot at home. Here's trying TikTok dances. Here's, right? Here's thank you video. You're not really targeting anyone. You're making content that says, look at me, instead of making content for a particular audience who's going to be looking for you. Now, once you do reach a certain size, these types of videos will do better. But starting out, to get that momentum ball rolling, you need to find an audience and find a way to connect with them. That's where a lot of channels make a mistake getting started. How do you make thumbnails? I'm going to grab a couple from the chat really quick. I have a couple of videos on how to make thumbnails using a smartphone. I think I've got one on Snapseed and maybe one or two on PixArt. So head over to my channel, tap on the videos tab, and go through and look at the ones showing you how to make. Actually, I think I have like 4 or 5. I have a couple of gaming thumbnails and a couple of normal thumbnails at different levels, beginner level and pro level. That's right. Smash that like button. Thank you, Super Dave USA. Appreciate that. All right, next question. Man, these questions are piling up fast. Thank you. I haven't had questions pour in this fast in quite some time. I hope to get through them all. All right, next question is from Divided by Sight. Should you sell merchandise if you're a small channel? Great question, and I'm glad you asked that. So I just recently started selling my own merch on my channel. There should be a pinned comment on the chat here if you look up and you see that. So if you're interested in any of the shirts, I have a couple of different designs on there, adding more to it. But I waited a really long time. I waited till I was like at 88,000 or 89,000 subscribers. That was a mistake. Here, don't think in terms of should I sell merch? Think in terms of should I build the skill to learn how to design merch? Should I build the skill to learn how the whole platform works in terms of how to design it, how to size things up on a t-shirt? Should you use Teespring? Should you go straight to Amazon? Should you use another service, right? You have to go through that learning process first. Don't think in terms of selling it yet. Think in terms of I have to learn how to do this. I have to learn how to make it and not just make a shirt for the sake of making it. I know there's a divided thought on this. So let me know what you guys think in the chat. I'm actually going to come into the chat here in a moment. Into the Sarlacc. What's going on, guys? All right, we're going to pause everything here. We're going to pause everything. And Into the Sarlacc knows what's up because they're bringing Boba Fett into The Mandalorian Season 2, and I haven't been this excited since I was like 10 years old. So I'm just putting that out there. Into the Sarlacc. We just high fives all day long on that one, my man. All day long. I'm super excited for that one. What was I saying? We're talking about merch. Okay, so if you're looking at merch on a particular channel, do you like, and this is entirely up to you because I'm curious, I want to feel you guys out here. Do you buy, say if you buy a t-shirt, do you buy a t-shirt simply with the channel name on it? Or do you prefer to buy t-shirts that have some sort of a design or a quote or an image, something that you can relate to? I'm curious, which one of those, for me, I like to buy, like this one's Legion of Weirdos, right? This is one of my favorite shirts of all time. But he's got an amazing dinosaur on here that I just think is like the coolest thing ever. So, I mean, he gave me the shirt, but that's why I wear it, right? It's got the dinosaur plus his name. But I'm not a huge fan. Don't get me wrong, I will wear it. But I'm not a huge fan of just like the YouTube logo. I'll wear it, you know, if a friend gives it to me and I want to put it on a video or something like that to help support my friends, absolutely, I'll do that. But if I'm going to buy something, I would like to buy something that's got a logo on it, something that might not be so just like, here's my channel name. So I'm curious what you guys think about that. Go ahead and chime in. More coffee. I've had enough coffee today. What do we got here? So Big Mac Sam, how's it going? Did you change your name? Says, I like shirts with quotes or designs. Yeah, there you go. Hey, Mike, how you doing, my man? Hope you're doing well. I would like a design, right? Off topic, but not a brand logo, right? So those of you who are thinking about shirts, merch of any kind, look through the chat right now. Hey, MS Life Mastery, how you doing? I like merch that is a reflection of me. That's why I'm making my own merch eventually. Right there you go. So in terms of should you sell it early on? Yeah, why not? Because you have to learn how to make it. You have to learn the process. You have to learn to make designs that people are interested in. So start. Even if you have a small channel, if you've got 100 subscribers or 50 subscribers, start. Start with merch. Go live. A lot of people are saying, should I live stream with a small channel? I made that mistake too. I waited until I had 10,000 subscribers. Let me tell you the mistake that was, because those of you who have been around for a long time, hey, Eric Wade, how you doing, man? I need a merchandise face mask. When we can Nimminati print face masks, you can bet we're going to have Nimminati face masks. That's coming. Yeah, so I waited till I had 10,000 subscribers because, and this is a mistake, and by the way, I love sharing my mistakes with you because hopefully you can learn from what I did wrong. And the funny thing is I watched how my brother did it and Brian G. Johnson, and Sean Cannell and Dara Leaves and Roberto Blake. I watch all these other people do it, but I still, I'm just going to do it my way. Mistakes, right? So I was live streaming with my brother. At that time, he had 150 or 200,000 subscribers. We were getting, 150, 200 people in the chat at the time. And I thought, okay, well, I want a lot of people in my chat when I start live streaming. That was a mistake. You have to learn the tech. You have to learn how to communicate while dealing with the tech, while looking at the chat, while trying to fix whatever's going on with the chat, because things are going to happen when you go live. And those of you who are part of my test channel, and those of you who are channel members and you've been part of the member live streams, you know how much cooler it is, how much more intimate it is when you've only got 10 people in a chat room. Ah, that's so good. I mean, don't get me wrong. I appreciate everyone who's in the chat room right now. I think that, there's 80 people in here right now, and I love that. But there's something to be said about a smaller, intimate group of people in your chat. It's almost like you're sitting around a campfire, and you're just kind of, and I can address everybody because, and this is why I have a form. That's why I say, hey, you got a question? Go down, click on the link, right? Leave your question in the form, because the chat gets flying and I can't see everybody's question. I can't see their comments. But when you have 5 people or 10 people in a chat, you can communicate with everybody. And there's something to be said with that. Beanie says, even 10 people freak him out sometimes. Artist Haven says, I love the members only live streams. Yeah, so we'll probably have another one. We either have another one, and I do apologize for not scheduling those so much, but because I am traveling, here's the thing. So the way our housing, I'm in Mexico, I'm kind of stranded here from COVID. I don't live in Mexico. We're renting an Airbnb. And the place, we have a wonderful place, but our neighbors are kind of close, and there's a pool right here, and there's a couple of rooftops right here, and they've got like big terraces on the rooftops, and they're having parties out here. They're playing music out here. So I can't schedule too far in advance, because I can schedule it, and then they're like, come up here and they start cranking music, and I can't go live with that music playing because I get a copyright claim or a copyright strike. So things are kind of topsy-turvy right now in terms of scheduling. So we might do a little member stream after this one. I'm going to call my mom first, and if I'm not too tired, we might go live after that, or we might do it tomorrow. Watch out for the mob. You mean the cartels, Beanie? Watch out for the cartels. All right, man. All right, I'm going back to the form because, wow, these things are piling up. Divided by site. Yes, go for it. Start making merch. Don't worry if you sell it or not. Put it up there. Don't worry if nothing sells, because you need to go through that process. Kind of like went around on that one. I have a tendency to do that. Make it. Learn the process. Learn how to do it all. And don't worry about selling it right now. All right, next question is also from Divided by Site. What's a good place to go to get royalty-free photos? I'm glad you asked that. So I have, and they have a website too. I believe, and I think I just got a super chat. Hold on, Ross. Hey, Ross Brand. Man, thank you, my man. Been on YouTube for 4.5 years, and 22% of my views are from the last 28 days. Boom. Captive audience, or am I doing something right? Here's the thing, Ross. You have been doing something right the entire time. You just didn't get that momentum yet. Now, here's what's happening. Channels who have positioned themselves correctly. You did all the right things. You just weren't getting noticed at the level that you are now. Everybody's inside now. Everybody's indoor. Everybody's looking to, I want to learn how to live stream. I want to learn how to go live. I want to learn how to go live on Zoom. I want to learn how to use StreamYard, right? All of this stuff is hot right now, and you've positioned yourself to be an authority. So when people are looking for that stuff right now, they're finding you. They're finding you. And I'm finding that most channels who have positioned themselves correctly, you did all the things, you've got tons of content out there, you've become an authority on this. Those channels right now are all getting a lift. That's amazing. So yeah, you did everything right. It's just now is your timing. So I would say double down on everything that you're doing. Focus on the stuff that people are interested in the most and make more content like that as fast as you can. Like, prove that you're an authority here. I mean, you already are. You already are, but there's so many new people who are finding you. Prove that you know everything about the live stream universe. So yeah, you've been right at the time. So congratulations for that. And I hope that makes sense. Mike Kenny, when can you leave Mexico? I honestly don't know. They have a very strict quarantine here right now until May 31st. And I don't know if they're going to extend it or not. But here, okay, so step one, I'm quarantined in Mexico. Step two, once that lifts, I still have a couple of places I need to go in Mexico. And then the next step is where I live in Thailand, they've closed the borders. So I have to be able to, I can't even get back into Thailand even if I want to go home. Nick made it home. I didn't. Then the next step is my transit country, which is Taiwan. They've stopped people from transiting and they've canceled all flights. So I've got an enormous mountain to climb before I can actually get back home, but I'm cool with it. I'm rolling with it. You know, I'm traveling with my laptop. I'm traveling with like 3 different phones. I'm traveling with my iPad. I'm good. I'm good. I've got enough clothes. I've got like 3 days worth of clothes, and we just wash them. Divided by Sight, thank you for sharing your, hey, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate your support with the channel. Thank you for being a channel member. Thank you. Thank you for all you do. You've been very supportive recently. I appreciate that. Scully's House of Thriller. What's up, my man? Nice to see you, Jay. MS Life Master says, purchase Morning Fame. What tool do you find is your go-to title? Keywords, data. It's also crazy. It was at 0 a couple months ago, and now I'm 1 away from 190 subscribers. Congratulations. Here's the thing. Morning Fame, TubeBuddy, vidIQ, those are probably the top tools as far as I'm concerned. They all do something a little bit different. I think each one of them has a strength and a weakness, right? Like I use them all. I use all the tools available to me. If you can use the tools, if it's helping you, you know, use whatever tool works for you. If Morning Fame works better for you, use Morning Fame. If TubeBuddy makes more sense to you, if you're finding that you're growing well with TubeBuddy, use TubeBuddy. You know, I don't want to just say I have my personal preference. You know, I love TubeBuddy. That's my main tool, but I use all the tools, all of them. I also use Google Trends. I use Google Trends a lot. For example, let's say I want to do a. Let me show you. Just let me show you this real quick. So let's do Google Trends, and I'm just going to show you why I like to use Google Trends. I'm just going to use something that's relevant to my channel right now. Ross says, for people who use a variety of tools, which one do you go with for keywords when they disagree? Here's the thing, Ross. I like, okay, my default is going to be TubeBuddy because I like to use their weighted tool. I use the weighted tool. You know, if you're using the paid version, you get the weighted versus unweighted. So weighted means it's specifically made for your channel instead of just a general result. So I always kind of default back to TubeBuddy. And what I find is keyword-wise, they're all about the same, but TubeBuddy is my default because I use it the most and I've had the most success with it. I know when I get a good score there that if I do everything right, you know, sometimes I'll find something. I'll be like, hey, here's 100 out of 100 or 98 out of 100. High search volume. I'm going to do well with competition, right? Like I do, you know, there's all the numbers match up, but then if something screws up, it's always going to be me. My thumbnail doesn't get a high click-through rate, or my video just doesn't work. Sometimes you make videos and your delivery is wrong, or you just come about it all wrong and people don't watch it as long. And sometimes that will kill off a video. But I know when TubeBuddy is on point and my thumbnail is on point and my video is on point, those videos go. Those are runners. Sonic Discovery, is Videoleap coming to Android? Yes. Here's the thing about Videoleap coming to Android. They were working on it before the COVID-19 pandemic. And that's been paused because the whole world is on pause right now. So this pandemic's going to have to pass, and then they're going to get back and release it. But 100%, it is coming. I talk to them quite a bit. I'm actually on them. I'm on them all the time. Is it coming? Is it coming? Is it coming? And when this happens, I'll probably be one of the first, if not the first, to make a video about it. So yes, it's coming. Right, it's confusing that y'all say something different. I'm going to get TubeBuddy next. Yeah, that's the thing. Learn Morning Fame inside and out, right? You already have Morning Fame. Learn it inside and out. And then get TubeBuddy too, right? I mean, they're great tools, right? You don't build a house with just a single tool. You don't do it. I mean, you could. Maybe you've got the right thingamajig that they make and you can do all the things with it, but you probably need a whole box full of tools, right? They're all tools. Dal Ciceruno. Thank you. Thank you so much. What was it? Oh yeah, we are doing Google Trends. Okay, so let me share my screen. I'm going to show you why. And a Google Trends is free, by the way. So let me share my screen here. Paul Peck, drywall tube in the house. How you doing, brother? Nice to see you, my man. By the way, Paul Peck, dude, your garage is insane. Your garage is bigger than most houses I've ever lived in. So if you don't mind building like a little corner room down there, so when I get out of Mexico, I'm just going to throw some cots in the room and crash in your garage. Oh, I got a bunch of thingamajigs in my toolbox. Right, there you go. All right, so I'm going to share my screen here. Oh, hey, man. Novo Ants. Appreciate your work. Here's some money for a beer. Gracias. Appreciate that. Not a big beer drinker, but I'm a huge coffee drinker, so it'll go for coffee. You know what? Not beer, but I like a good cocktail. All right, one of these days I will get to my screen. Promise. All right, let's go right now. Google Trends. All right, let's go. All right, so this is Google Trends, and this is free to use, trends.google.com. And this is really good. And by the way, you can search different ways. So I'm going to enter a search topic. So if I'm going to come up with a video, and by the way, this really matters. So let's say if I do Videoleap, because we were just talking about that, and I search for Videoleap. Okay. So this is the search, this is the interest of Videoleap over time. And you can see here over on the right, it's actually rising. And they give you a score based on how it's rising. And they talk about that, right? They talk about that here. Tap on help, interest over time. So you can see that there's a rising interest in Videoleap. And it's tapering off here recently, but overall the trend is up. But that's spelled Videoleap. But what if I spelled it Videoleap, as some people do, 2 words? Now look what happens here. So blue, a single word, Videoleap, is currently being searched more. There's more interest in that than there is if you separate it. However, back here, there was a much larger interest in 2 words, Videoleap. So, and you can do this, you can keep adding comparisons. So we can come in and we can change these. Let's say we want to do Android. I'm just iOS, iPhone, iPad. So let's see what people are looking for. Right? So right now, and actually historically, you can see that there's much more people, there's much more interest in iPhone by a lot. Right? iPhone is the gold one here. And I hope I'm sharing this screen with you. Yes. Actually, let me remove. Should get it. All right, there we go. So can you guys see that? Can you see the difference there on iPhone? So when trying to figure out, let me stop my share. So when trying to figure out the wording, Google Trends is huge for that because it tells you which way people are looking. I can't stress this enough. Coffee hacks, that's right. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, Sam, how's it going, man? Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well, brother. Yeah, so when you're trying to figure things out, start with Google Trends because how things are spelled. Is it plural? Is it singular? Is it, here, I'm gonna do another one right here. I just want to come back because I want to see how this works. Screen sharing again. And by the way, this is free. Everybody has access to this, and it works on a phone. So let's delete some of these. And since today's stream is brought to you by TubeBuddy, check this out. TubeBuddy, 2 words, or TubeBuddy. Oop, and iPhone still dominates. Hold on, remove. All right, so look at this. People are searching for TubeBuddy with 2 words and 1 word, and it's all over the place, back and forth. But this is where you can find opportunity. So whatever type of content that you're making, believe it or not, finding that opportunity makes a difference. Now here, we're gonna do one more here. Edit this one because I know somebody who's doing this one. Fillmore 9 versus Filmora 9, right? Space and no space. You can see that no space. Look at this jump here recently. Filmora 9, no space, is skyrocketing right now over it with a 9. So if you're trying to find those opportunities, you're trying to figure out ways that you can get in, right? Okay, I got to get in on this opportunity. So many people say, hey, I've got TubeBuddy and I can't find any opportunities. I'm getting poor rankings. This is how you have to approach things. You have to find these little pockets of opportunity that you're not thinking about. Think about separating words. Think about plural. Think about singular. Think about how things are spelled. Look at things that are commonly spelled incorrectly. You can find all kinds of opportunities for your videos by using these sorts of tools. Yes. Wow, I didn't know you could do a comparison. That's awesome. Yes, it is. Absolutely. It is. Man, somebody is cooking something outside. Somebody's grilling out here. All right, so I'm going over to the questions here. Getting behind. Oh, royalty. Wow, we just went way off. Royalty-free photos. So there's a website. There's a website and an app. It's called Unsplash. I'm going to drop this. Unsplash. A lot of people have been using this, and I have it on my phone. I'm going to drop it into the chat right now. Unsplash. There it is. Free photos. Now, read through the terms of service. Make sure that if there's some credit you have to give, make sure you do that. But there's some really great pictures in there. It's free and you can use them. Sierra says APK apps can if it isn't available in the App Store. Yes, here's the thing with APKs. And it's gonna go to this one too. Is it okay to download any APK mod apps? No. Here's the problem. I know a lot of you are on a budget or have no budget at all. And I know a lot of you need free apps and you want to use the apps that are paid. Here's the problem with that. People are getting the apps, hackers basically, crackers, they're getting the apps, they're cracking them, and they're putting them out there for you to use for free. They're removing the watermark, they're giving you more features. Now you can suddenly get more layers to work with the video editing apps that you couldn't before. And there's a couple of problems here. Problem number one is you don't know who cracked that app, and you don't know if they're legit just cracking for cred. Some people just want to do it for credit. Look at me, I crack all these apps. But a lot of people, they're malicious. They're putting malware inside of the APKs, and you don't even know about it. You don't know about it. You download the app because everybody says, hey, you just download the APKs, you download it, and you're good. But they've got malware inside a lot of them. They can see your passwords. They can see what you type. And a lot of people get hacked this way. I'm not saying all of them are bad, but a lot of them are bad. If you go to Reddit, go to YouTube, or go to Reddit, go to Twitter, go anywhere where there's a public forum, you're going to see so many people are getting hacked right now. A lot of them are coming from APKs. A lot of them are also coming from emails where people are clicking on stuff in their emails. They got you. A lot of them also come from APKs. Now, there are some legit places to get them. I'm not going to vouch for any of them because I don't want to be the one responsible for you getting hacked. Now, and I don't condone getting cracked apps that cost money, but I do understand that there are some apps that were denied in the Google Play Store. They were denied from Apple because think about this too, right? If Google denies them and the Apple Store denies them, why do you think they denied those apps? They're not up to par. And the Google Play Store allows almost any type of app. Apple's a lot more difficult to get an app in there. Google Play Store allows anybody. So if you can't get an app inside the Google Play Store, you need to pause and you need to think, okay, why is this app not in here in the first place? There are some situations where it might work out, but you're taking a risk. You're taking a huge risk by sideloading these apps into your phone. So I don't recommend it. I don't recommend it. And if you get hacked, if somebody steals your YouTube channel, if they get access to your Gmail account, don't complain about it to anybody. Yeah, it can be. Yeah, I would go as far as to say 60 to 75% of them probably come with some sort of malware inside of it. If you don't believe me, first of all, I don't care if you believe me or not, but go to Google and research this yourself. There's all sorts of security reports that have been made on APK apps and the malware that comes inside of it. So due diligence, do your research, learn about this for yourself. Because if you get hacked, you're on your own. Can't help you there. I only get APK apps for Chinese, Japanese, and Korean games. Yeah. Again, you know, be careful. Be careful. Especially, man, I can't stress this enough. Like you're downloading apps, and I get it because you can't get certain things from certain stores because you might be in a different country that you're locked into, right? Like for example, my Apple stores lock me into Thailand. They lock you in regionally, and sometimes there's apps that come out in the USA that I can't get because my store is based in Thailand. I don't get the APK. I just don't use them because I don't trust the people that are cracking those apps, and definitely don't steal apps just for the sake of like, hey, I just want a free app with the watermark. There's plenty of, you know, and I did this last week and I'm going to do it again right now. VLLO. Both of those apps are available on Android and iOS devices. They're free, no watermarks. They're legit. You can get them on the Apple Store and the Google Store. Do you think YouTube is trying to screw mobile content creators with a certain number of subs? No. Here's the problem. If you're not growing, it's not YouTube. The problem is, and I know you don't want to hear this, it's a hard pill to swallow. The problem is you are not yet making content that people are responding to. This is a skill. If we walk down on a basketball court and I threw you a basketball, you're not going to be Michael Jordan. You're not going to go to the line and start dunking them, start swooshing them in. You're not going to start dunking. You're not going to start running plays around the court because you haven't practiced. You haven't put in those work yet. You haven't built those skills yet. YouTube is no different. You have to learn how to make content that people respond to. You have to learn how to craft the right titles, make the right videos, make the right thumbnails. So if it's not growing, it's not YouTube. It's you. You don't yet. You'll get them. If you keep going and you keep learning, you're going to get the skills. You just haven't developed those skills just yet. And we all start there. Yes, the dogs almost got me. So those of you who did not see my last video, I was outside walking around here and the dogs came to get me. All right, back to the form because they're piling up. Next question, man, they're barbecuing something and it smells so good. Next question comes from Pro Fault. Will you get copyrighted if you put music in your live stream and then take it down, puberty, and then take down the stream? Also, I hope you were doing well and staying safe. Thank you very much. Yeah, so if you are using music, if you're using imagery or videos that you do not have a license or the rights to use, there's a good chance that if it's on a video, you're probably going to get hit. If it's on a live stream, some people get hit. It depends on how long your live stream is and how fast you put it up and put it down. But here's the thing. Hey, Dan, how you doing, man? Here's the thing. You don't know when you're going to get a claim or a strike. Most people get claims. However, you could get a strike. Some strikes are being given out. 3 strikes within a 90-day period, your channel is gone. It's terminated, and so is any additional channel you have and any additional channel that you add to YouTube. After that, if they connect those, they'll delete those as well. So 3 copyright strikes within a 90-day period means you lose your channel. So it's not worth it. Now, go to the YouTube audio library. Look, go watch my last video. The video that I just published this morning, stop the live stream right now. Go watch that video. I explain about music and copyright and all of that. And I put links down in the description. I've got a link to the YouTube audio library. You can get free music. You can stream that and you don't have to worry about it. Don't take the risk. Just don't take the risk. It sucks when I open up Twitter or I open up Reddit and I see people saying, YouTube deleted my channel. I had 150,000 subscribers and I got 3 strikes within a month and YouTube deleted my entire channel. Go to Reddit. You can see this stuff all the time. Or I worked so hard to get 1,000 subscribers. I got my 1,000 subscribers, got my 4,000 hours of watch time. I just got monetized and YouTube just completely deleted my channel and all of my videos. It's all over Reddit. It's all over Twitter. Just do the right thing, man. You're going to wish you did if you didn't. Is Vlogit safe for as far as an editing app? Yeah, it's safe. As long as you get it from the Google Play Store or you get it from the Apple Store. Don't sideload it. Don't get it from any website. And I'm not trying to run it down on India right now, but this is something that I see with a lot of Indian creators, especially a lot of Indian mobile creators. Like they're showing people here's how you do this on Lightroom Mobile. Here's how you do this on Snapseed. Here's how you do this on PixArt. And by the way, guys, download these links, right? The creator will say you can download these in the description. And I go down to the description, and these links, like Lightroom is free. It's on the Google Play Store. It's on the Apple Store for free. So is Snapseed. You can use PixArt for free. You just have to close the ads when they pop up. But they're linking out to APK websites. Like, why would you link out to an APK website when the app is free? That means somebody cracked that. There's a good chance you're getting malware on that. So make sure you get them from the right source. It boggles my mind when I see this. And those of you who are looking at Indian creators, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Too many of them are linking out to these APK websites. Be careful. That's all I'm at. Just be careful. I don't want you to lose your channel. You know, I'm having an amazing time on YouTube. This is an incredible journey. I want you to experience the same thing, and you're not going to be able to if you lose your channel. And then you're done. You're not getting back on. All right, next question. Gaming Danishir XD. Can you teach me how to live stream by Omelette Arcade on YouTube, please? I can't do that on a live stream, but I actually have Omelette Arcade on my app list to do videos on, so I will get to Omelette Arcade. It's a good app. It's a good app for streaming. Next question. Toyota Limitless says, hello, my question is, how do I get people to know me? I try hard every day. Okay, let me do a quick peek at your channel. Let's see how long you've been trying hard. Toyota Limitless, you have been trying hard for, you've been publishing for 2 years. No, let's just say a year. But it looks like just recently you've really started to up it. Okay, so I'm looking at your stuff here, going out of it. Okay, so right out of the gate, and I'm actually going to pull your channel up here because we're going to, Ross Brand, thank you, my man. Thank you so much. Welcome to the Nimminati. Much appreciated, my man. LumaFusion isn't that expensive. Yeah, it's like 20 bucks lifetime. You own it. 20 bucks, all your iOS devices, lifetime. Amazing. Here comes the truth. All right, so I'm going to share your screen here, my man. And I'm not doing this to run it down on you. I want people to understand what I'm talking about here. Okay, let me make sure I can see this. Give me 1 second here. There we go. All right, so your channel name is called Toyota Limitless. Your icon is Toyota. Now, first thing I would warn you about is that there is a chance that Toyota could come after you for some sort of a trademark infringement. You got to be careful with this sort of thing. They might let it slide, or they might not. You could build your channel up to be huge. It could be 5 years from now because you're not on their list. You know, they haven't noticed you. You know, what if a year from now you've got 500,000 subscribers, or you get like 1 or 2 videos that go viral, and you've got a couple of million subscribers, and all of a sudden someone from Toyota notices you and says, hey, they're using a brand. Not going to happen. Bam, they're going to have to change your channel name. So your name, Toyota Limitless, be careful with that. However, I look at the name and I'm thinking cars. And for the most part, you are talking about cars, which is great because some of this is on point. Everything's working. But looking back through your videos here, face reveal, nobody cares, you know, like that doesn't match with your content. Thank you for 100 subs. Okay, that's cool. You know what? Go back and delete that now, or don't delete it, unlist it. I would unlist, and you're going to lose some views over this. You're going to lose a little bit of watch time, but I would unlist every single video that does not have to do with Toyota because it doesn't match with what you're doing. So now you're vlogging, right? My mobile collection, going out during COVID. So what you've done is you've done this transition from here, let's talk about cars, specifically Toyotas, to vlogging. So you're getting that mix here. And I would say pick one. You're getting views on both, right? You're getting views on your vlogs, which is great. Congratulations. Some of your car videos are getting views on them. That's great too. But pick one and run with that. And partially, one of the reasons you're not growing as much is because you're segmenting your audience every time you do a video that doesn't have to do with cars. So that's what I would tell you. Hey, Heidi, how you doing? I think Heidi sneak in here. There you are. Hope you were doing well. So think about, you know, what is it you want to be known for? Do you want to be known as someone who has always got the breaking news on Toyota? You know, I'm going to drop a link into the chat right now. A friend of mine runs this channel, E for Electric. Let me link his channel 1 second here. So he runs the channel called E for Electric. Now, all of his content is about electric cars. Notice he's not using the word Tesla, or he's not using the word Byton in his channel name, but he got clever with it. E for Electric. Everything is about electric cars, right? And his channel is actually growing quite fast. So I would rethink the Toyota branding, so you don't have any problems with that. You just ate a big piece of pie. Okay, right on. And then just focus. If you're going to be a vlogger, be a vlogger. If you want to make content about cars, make content about cars, and just keep going. If you haven't been noticed yet, you just have to keep going. Some people get noticed quickly. Some people, it takes longer. It's just what you got to do. And you also need to define what it is you're doing on your channel. Toyota Limitless, what do you do? What do you talk about on Toyota Limitless? Do you talk about the new cars that come out? Do you talk about how to modify your Toyotas? Do you talk about breaking news on Toyota? And that's one way you could get fast or grow faster. And that's something that Alex does with E for Electric. He does news. He was doing it daily. I don't know if he still is or not, but he was doing breaking news. So he made like a news show, and he would talk about all of the news that came out for that day, and he would break it. He would be one of the first people to make YouTube videos about it. And because of that, he's growing. Half Blind Gamer, how you doing, my man? Yeah, what do you want to be known for? Great question. Try to figure out your content path. Yeah, like, this is the funny thing. Once you figure out what you want to be known for, and you go down that path, and you start making this, you start building a huge content library that's in alignment with that, what you want to be known for. Like right now, I don't even have to think about it. To me, it's when somebody says Ross Brand, I think live streaming and I think podcasting. Boom, boom. It's instant, because he's built an entire content library, his entire reputation, his entire online presence. He's built the authority of being someone who knows about live streaming and someone who knows about podcasting. He's become known for that. He does public speaking about that. He's focused on that. And because of that, people, hey, Ross Brand, live streaming, podcasting. You don't even have to think about it. So you have to ask yourself, what do you want to be known for? Let's see here. Damn, I used to drive a Toyota. My first car was a Toyota Corolla, actually. My very first car. That was a long time ago. All right, next question here. Oh, did you just ask that one twice? Oh, Beanie Draws. When it comes to editing, particularly longer videos, how do you keep yourself from getting bored? I don't. I get bored. I find when I edit for too long, I get restless and on the edge, trying to figure out a way of editing long videos that don't drive me totally insane. Most editing out long pauses, gaps, and fluff. Beanie, I don't. I get bored. I take breaks. I'll watch a movie on Netflix. I'll come back to it. Or sometimes I just sit down and I power through it. I find if it's a video that's just like 3 or 4 minutes long, I can sit down and power through it. Once I get to the 9, 10, 11, 12 minute mark, I'm taking a break, especially if there's a lot of tedious editing that involves, lots of little, because I put little circles and touches where to download this, click here, sort of thing. And Beanie, we've had this conversation for you. I would simplify your editing. And if you're finding that the long videos, it's making you bored, which means that you're not enjoying it, dude, shorten your videos. Don't make it hard for you. But everybody gets bored. Show of hands in the chat right now. Do you get, so here's the question to everyone in the audience. Do you get bored? Hey, Christina, how you doing? Well, new iPad for editing. Congratulations on your purchase. I love the new iPads. Christina, hope you were doing well. Very colorful profile picture there. Love it. Thank you, Jay. Much appreciated, my man. So do you get bored when you're editing? Yes or no? A chime off and a chime. I said it again. Was it chime off? Chime out? Sign off. Sign out. What would it be? Is it sign off? Sign off in the chat? What would that be? Do you get bored when you edit or not? Yes or no? Like I said, I do if it's longer videos. I don't get bored, but I'm often on the edge of burnout. Yeah, long videos do that to me too. Short videos, they don't long videos. Yeah, they get me. Yeah, I love that pink. It really, really stands out. All right. Next question. Novo Ants, who says, I currently use my iPhone to record all of my videos. Then I use iMovie. Once this is done, I connect my iPhone to my laptop and upload to YouTube using Canva for my thumbnails. Is there a quicker way to do the process that still provides good quality? I find it can take a while to do this whole process. I want to increase my upload frequency. Love the channel. Looking forward to the stream. Hey, thank you. So you're asking ways to speed up your workflow. If you're shooting on your phone, you're editing on your phone, and you have the final video on your phone, you can use the YouTube app to upload your video. And I don't mean the YT Studio app. I mean the actual YouTube app itself, this one right here. And what you want to do is right up here at the top, it's got a little camera with a plus icon. And this one might look a little bit different because based on your subscriber, is that going to focus? I don't know. Right? These might look a little bit different, but one of them is to go live, one of them is to make a video, to make a story, to make a post. But for your video, if I tap on video, it loads up my gallery here, and I can upload the video there. So once you render it out of iMovie, it's going to save into your gallery. Then you can upload it directly to YouTube. But here's a little tip for iPhone users only. Go to the top, go right at the top and tap on your profile picture. Come down to settings down at the bottom. Scroll all the way down until you see, where's it at? Upload quality. Tap on upload quality and make sure that it's set to full quality. So if you're uploading in 4K, but it's set to 1080p or it's set to 720p, it's only going up at 720p or 1080p. But if you put full quality, then whatever resolution you rendered in, it's going to make sure that it goes up this way. Android users, I'm sorry, you don't have this yet. I don't know why. I've reached out to YouTube. They haven't given me an answer on this. But if you're an iPhone user, check that. It's inside the YouTube app, and it's going to save you. That's going to save you the transfer. So that's one way to speed up the process. In terms of making your thumbnails, I don't know if you're making the thumbnails on the desktop or if you're making them on your phone, but again, I would use, whichever one you're making those on, that's where I would upload that from. So if you do all your video on your phone, upload it from your phone. If you do it on if you make your thumbnails from your computer, connect that through your computer. That's probably the fastest way to do it. And it's one of those things that's just the more you do it, the more you become comfortable with the process, the faster you become naturally. The next question comes from Narfield. Love that name. It says, I'm almost at 1,000 subscribers. Way to go. What do I need to start thinking about when it comes to monetization? Also, do I need a separate bank account? Do I need a LLC, limited liability corporation, etc.? Okay, so for those of you who are interested in, and let me pull this up here. For those of you who are interested in the business side of becoming a YouTuber, taxes, corporation setups, that sort of thing, I'm going to drop this link into the chat right now because he's probably the best person going right now for that. Roberto Blake. You need to follow Roberto Blake if you want to learn the business behind YouTubing. He's got an enormous content library talking about pros and cons of this setup and that setup and taxes and that sort of thing. So make sure you subscribe to Roberto if you're interested on the business side of creating YouTube. What do you need to think about in terms of monetization? Okay, so how many people in the chat right now are waiting to become monetized? You're working towards monetization. Hands up, say yes or no if you're working towards monetization right now. Jaden Green, is there a way to split audio in Videoleap? Yes. Number one, make sure you downloaded Videoleap from the Apple Store. And let me see, where is that at? To split the actual Videoleap or the audio. Let me see, add project. Give me 1 second here. Where is that at? There is a way. Give me 1 1 second. Yes. So if you put your clip in and you tap on the clip itself, then you can come down here to split. Oop, no, sorry. Tap on audio, and then you get a whole bunch of audio options down here. You can change the volume, you can change the pitch. You have an equalizer, and you can unlink the audio. Once you unlink the audio, now it separates the audio track, and you can work separately on the audio track. So yes, that's how you do that. It's called unlink. Tap on the video clip, go to audio, and then tap on unlink, and it's going to separate everything there. Okay, yes, me, a long way to go in terms of watch hours. Okay, so those of you who are aiming toward, like, your goal is, I want to be monetized. I have to get monetized. That's great. Keep working towards that goal, because you can get super chats. You can get, ad revenue on your money, or you can get ads play on top of your video to get paid that way. But something to think about here. So many people are like, I need to hit 1,000 subscribers fast. I need 4,000 hours watch time fast. I got to get monetized. I got to get monetized. They get monetized, and then they're disappointed. How many people, show of hands, have been disappointed with the ad revenue that they get from YouTube? Because what happens is, you either need to make a lot of views to make good ad revenue, or you need to be in a particular type of niche or niche in order to get a higher CPM, in order to get paid more for your ads. Because not all ads pay the same way. If you are selling online courses, for example, or you're doing something like that, you are going to make more money in ad revenue than somebody like I make per 1,000 videos or per 1 million videos. You're going to make more money. Or if you are selling cars, or if you're making car videos, like I posted a link to E4Electric, he makes a ton more ad revenue than I do. If you just go view to view, he makes a ton more than I do, because car companies have more money to spend. So the type of content that you make makes a huge difference. Hey, my man, what's going on, Kendrick? Everything running smoothly using VLLO and everything else with the channel, and I'm monetized, but still growing to, still growing to 1,000 subscribers. Thank you for everything. Stay safe. Right on, my man. Thank you. Glad you like VLLO. So here's what I always recommend. Have a good one, Eric. Have a good one, Eric. Should have had more coffee. Find other ways to monetize your content. Signal. It could be merch. It could be channel sponsorships. It could be you're linking out to services that you sell. Maybe you've created your own things. Maybe you have your own product to sell. It could be affiliate links. There's all sorts of different things to sell as an affiliate. Like, all of those things should come first, and then ad revenue should probably be down the bottom, unless you are in a particular niche where they have a higher CPM, which means they have more money for ads. Or if you're getting tons of views. If you're getting millions of views, you're cleaning house on ads. If you're getting millions of views and you're a car company, or you're doing some sort of like online course training, that sort of thing, you're probably cleaning house on ads as well. But if you're not, focus on other ways to make money, so you're not disappointed with ad revenue. Like, for me, ad revenue, not even gonna lie, like, all the videos that I have, I've got, what's my view? I don't even know what I've got right now. I've got my total channel views per month, and it's strictly because of the type of content that I make. So and I'm just gonna go by 30 days here, so give me just a second. So if I go to 30 days, my last 28 days, if I go to my last 28 days, it looks like this, right? It's pretty bright. Last 28 days, I've got 700,000 views, right? 700,000 views the last 28 days. In ad revenue, I've made around $1,200, around $1,200 US in ad revenue. However, channel sponsorships, affiliate marketing, that sort of things, brand deals for videos, like, you can make a lot of money doing that stuff. And for me, the ad revenue is at the very bottom. It's at the absolute very bottom of my income stream for YouTube. So in terms of thinking, I'm going to make a ton of money with ads, you might, depending on the type of content that you make and how many views you get. But for most channels, you probably won't. And it varies where you're at. So let's say if you are targeting an audience in the USA or Canada or Australia, you are going to make a lot more money on ads than if you're targeting people in Pakistan or Malaysia or Philippines or India, because companies pay less there for the ads. They don't pay as much. Therefore, you don't get paid as much. So who you're targeting matters matters as well. I need a drink. Should the sponsors be relevant to your content? Yeah, they should. There are people in my niche who do makeup sponsorships, but their content has nothing to do with makeup. When thinking about sponsored videos or channel sponsorship, step back away from it and don't think about money right now. Don't think about anything else. Think about, does this product, does this service help my community? Does this service, does this product, is this something that my community would be interested in? And is it good? Is it good? When I put things on when I make videos about something, I turn down so many offers, and I know a lot of you do as well. If you have a larger channel, I turn down so many offers because it just doesn't match. I don't believe in it. I don't think it's a good product. I don't think it's a good app. It's too difficult. I turn down a ton of stuff because I want to make sure that what I do offer is of value to the people who watch my videos. If I took a makeup, that would just be hilarious, by the way. If someone wanted to do like a channel-wide sponsorship for L'Oreal or something on my channel, it just wouldn't fit. It wouldn't match. So no, I wouldn't do that. You do whatever you want to do for your channel, but you are going to get more value. You're going to provide more value to the people who are paying you money, right? If the company comes to you and says, hey, here's this product, and if that doesn't match your audience, their return on their investment isn't there. So they're probably going to stop that relationship. But if it matches and your audience responds to it and everybody wins, you can keep that relationship going and keep it going and keep it going and keep it going. All right, next question. Oh yeah, anything else to think about? Yeah, just find other ways to monetize your content. And I think you said you already follow Roberto. Yeah, I would go in. If you are treating YouTube like a business, and I'm assuming you're in the USA. I'm outside of the USA. I haven't lived in the US in like 20 years, so I'm not up to speed on the current tax code in the US, because as somebody who lives abroad, we have a whole different type of tax issues to deal with. So yeah, I would follow Roberto. He's going to be, and I think he's already said you did, he's going to be the most up to speed on that one. And he goes live. Ask your questions with him live. I would say if you're making money, like if you're already making money, then I would start looking into that stuff. But if you're not making money yet, or it's like, hey, I think the limit is, somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's $600 in the US. If you make over $600, I think you have to claim it. I believe that's what it is in the US. It's been 20 years. I might be wrong on that one. But if you're just making like $100 here, $100 there, I wouldn't worry about that just yet. Next question from To-Do DJ Zombies, who says, how do I get people to hit the subscribe and like button? You get people to hit that subscribe button and the like button by making great content that they want to subscribe and like to, right? It has to be good enough to where they want to subscribe and they want to like to. You also, it doesn't hurt to remind them. You can have a graphic that comes on the screen and says, hey, if you want more of this type of content, subscribe. Hey, don't forget to give this a like. I think I've got a little ticker running along the bottom right here. Remember to hit the like button if you're having a good time. Yeah, so if you guys are having a good time in the chat right now, if you're learning anything, hit the like button. That tells me that you're having a good time. We can do more of these sort of live streams. So yeah, ask people to subscribe, ask people to give a like, but don't just say, hey, subscribe to my channel. Tell them why you're going to subscribe, why they should subscribe to your channel. For example, and I change this a bit from time to time. Let's say I make a video on video editing. So I'm going to change how I ask for that subscribe, my call to action. I'm going to change that a little bit. I might say, because it's a video about video editing apps, I might say, if you want to learn even more about editing with your smartphone, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, followed by the notification bell so you don't miss out on future videos that will make you a better video editor, right? I told them exactly what they're going to get if they subscribe. Those little shifts can make a huge difference. So think of it that way. Position to win, $4.99. Thank you so much. Can you give me advice on what I can do better on my channel? I can. Position to win. Yeah. I'm not doing channel reviews, but I didn't say that, but I will take a quick glance if I can find you. Position to win. Give me 1 second here. Position to win. We used to be able to pull channels right out of the chat, but they've removed that feature. So let me come in here. Hide. Yeah, let me share my screen really quick. I'll just give you a little bit here. All right, looking at your channel, position to win. Okay, it sounds to me like there's some sort of a racing thing going on. Position to win, strength, power, motivate. Okay, I would come back in and I would tweak your channel art a bit. I would watch some tutorials on how to make your channel art. If you're doing it on a phone, I have tutorials on that over on my channel. Go to the video tab. I've got a couple of videos on that. It's kind of cluttered. I don't know what you're positioning to win. Maybe you're racing cars, but I'm going to scroll down. Okay, it is cars, American muscle cars. Let me tap on videos here. Okay, so here's what I would do. Position to win. You're kind of getting some focus in there. You want to be in a position to be a winner, to be a leader, improve your life. So I would pick a focus. Here you have cars. Okay, so it sounds like you're kind of doing like a car thing. And then I come down here and you're doing like chest workouts. And you're taking a break, you're taking a breath and starting over. You're doing back workouts, right? How to build tone for your biceps. So it looks like you started off as exercise and you did a complete shift. But then you're also talking about, I quit my job at Whole Foods. So my advice to you would be focus. Ask yourself this question. What do you want to be known for on YouTube? What do you want to be known for on social media? Do you want to be known as someone who makes exercise videos? Because if that's what you want to be known for, keep making those videos. You're obviously in great shape. You can teach people how to do that. If that's what you want to be known for, keep making those. If you want to be known for someone who talks about muscle cars and racing and that sort of thing, focus on that sort of content. What you've done, because you don't have a ton of content, you've segmented your audience. You have some members who have come in or some subscribers who have come in because of your exercise videos, and then you did a complete flip, and now you're doing car videos. So what if I came to your channel because I loved the way that you explain your exercises. I love it. It makes sense to me. I'm responding to it. I want to follow you to help get me in shape. And all of a sudden you stop doing that and you're doing car videos now. I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. I subscribed because I wanted to watch fitness videos. I wanted to watch you, and I want you to help me get in shape. I don't care about cars. So you've divided your audience right out of the gate. So step one, focus on one of those. And the easiest way to do that is just ask yourself, what do I want to be known for? And whatever that is, then each piece of content that you put on your channel needs to be in alignment with what it is you want to be known for. So that's what I have for you. Anyone else get mad at the moved comments? Yes. But focus is a powerful thing, because if you don't focus, you're all over the place. Now, here's the thing. Once your channel gets to a certain size, you do have a little more freedom to make different types of content. I love to use Peter McKinnon as an example of this. He's over 4 million subscribers now plus. But he struggled too. If you go back and you look at his older videos, he was doing vlog type content and it didn't really catch on. He made one video, like whatever, I don't know how many it was, but a certain amount of camera hacks in like 60 seconds or whatever it was. That video blew up. You know, he sent hundreds of emails out to different publications, and then he got the ball rolling that way. And then he focused on tutorials. He focused on teaching people how to do things with cameras. And then once his audience got big enough, then people started to be into him just as much as they are as tutorials. And now he can make videos about anything because people are now into him as the person, him as a creator, and he's a lot more leeway than if he was just starting out and he was doing tutorials. So as your channel grows, you get a lot more wiggle room there, but starting out, you need to get that ball rolling. You need to get that momentum going. So focus on that thing that you want to be known for and put the blinders on and focus on that. I mean, look, dude, you're in shape. You understand discipline. You understand what you need to do with the gym. You got to do the same thing with YouTube. You need the exact same discipline that you need to get in shape, you got to apply that to YouTube. Hey, Stacy, thanks so much, my man. I'm learning, I'm lurking, but learning. Nice to see you in here, Stacy. Hope you're doing well. So I hope that made sense to you. I hope you're still in the chat. Oh no, I just closed my oh, that's great. I just closed my questions. Hold on, I got to pull them back up. Individuals. Where was I at? How many questions did I ask here? Rated by site. Limitless, Beanie Draws, Nova Ants, Narfield, DG Zombies. All right, we went over to the subscribe. Flippy Fingerboard is the next question. How do I get 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time? You make more content or you live stream. Live streaming is the easiest way to do that. But I talked about before, I know you're trying to hit that monetization level. Find other ways to be monetized. So when you do get the ad revenue, it's just kind of icing on the cake. Alondra's Sparky Style, who says, how do you have better camera quality when downloading an app that costs money? But without, how do you have better camera quality without downloading an app that costs money? Okay, so mobile content creators, pay attention here. If you are a mobile content creator and you're trying to find the best way to get your camera to look as best as possible, the key is light. Light is the key to making your phone videos looking great. You have to learn about lighting. These are tiny, tiny, tiny little sensors inside of the phone here, and they love light. That's why when you do something with low light, the photos and videos are grainy. Lots of grain in them. These things suck in low light, mostly. The pictures are getting better. But if you can shoot right next to a window or right next to where the sun is just washing in, it's going to look a lot better than if I was shooting right now just with the room light and it's kind of dark. Or if you can shoot outside, shoot in the shade, shoot under the clouds, under a tree. You don't want that direct, harsh sunlight, but the more light you put into here, the better this thing looks. Yes, Heidi, I've closed the questions because I won't be able to get to all the ones that already loaded up. There's way too many in there. I'm probably not going to get to all of them. Chong asks the next question. How do you change title on Streamlabs mobile? Okay, so once you go live, once you set the title, once you go live, you cannot change it until the stream is over. And in order to do that, you need to use the YT Studio app or the YouTube app itself. And you can go in and change it that way. If you're using the YT Studio app, you tap on the live stream, then you have the little thumbnail that pops up, then you tap on the little pencil, and you can edit that from there. But while it's streaming, you're locked in. Next question from Brick Advice. Nice to see you in here. It says, how do I know what type of content on my channel is best to double down on? Okay, so if you want to double down on content, there's a couple of different ways to look at it. Go into your analytics, go into your analytics and look at your videos, look at the video, search by the past 90 days. Look at all of your content over the past 90, don't look at it lifetime. Look at it over the past 90 days, or even 60 days if you want. I usually look at 90 days and look at the videos that are performing within that 90-day window. Okay, these videos are wow, these videos are getting views on them. People are responding, they're getting a lot of engagement. These are getting views. This is what's happening right now on my channel. Then make more videos like that. And it depends on your channel goals. If your channel goal is to get more subscribers, then inside of YouTube Studio on the desktop, you can find the videos. You can sort the videos by the ones that give you the most subscribers. If you want the most watch time, you can sort that way too. So it depends on your channel goals. But focus that little window on 60 or 90 days. I look at 90 days. I'm going to change this up here. So 1 second. A little happy Mother's Day love going on for all you wonderful mothers out there. All right, next question. So yeah, Brick Advice. 60 to 90 days, look at what's working and go from there. And that's another thing. When when you've been doing this a little bit longer, and it helps if you have more content. If you're just getting started and you've got like 5 videos, just keep making videos. Like sorting your videos with a small content library doesn't make a lot of sense. You know, get 50, 75, 100 videos, and then you're going to have some more data to work with. But if you're just like, hey, I got 5 videos, I got 10 videos, I got 20 videos, yeah, you can see the ones that are getting views, but you need a content library to really get a better idea of what's happening on your channel. Greasy Cubing says, what's the best tripod for mobile? Man, I don't know if you need a huge tripod, but this is my favorite handheld right now. It's called the Switch Pod, and it does not come with a microphone. Let me get rid of this. Hold on. Does not come with a microphone. It basically cuts off here, and you can put a mount on here. But this is my favorite right now. This thing is amazing. It's called the Switch Pod. I don't even know how much these are currently, but it's an amazing, amazing little, amazing tool. You can hook anything to it. It's got, as you can see, like I screwed this little arm into here because it's got little holes there. So you can connect a phone here, right? It's got your little mount. Now I put this mount on here. So you need to get your own mount. So you can put your phone on there. You can use these screw holes to attach different things. You can hook lights. You can hook up microphones. Yeah, absolutely amazing, amazing invention. Put this back here. Put this right back. All right. Next question here. Hold on. Urban Explorer, have a good one. Yes, Pat Flynn makes that. Look, okay, it's $99, totally worth it. Like if you were looking for a stable, very functional, lightweight, handheld tripod that can sit on the table, yeah, I swear by this thing. I absolutely love it. Now, if that's out of your budget, just get whatever's in your budget. You can upgrade later, get whatever in your budget. But if you can swing the tripod or the switch pod, yeah, I absolutely love it. But you do need a mount. You do need something to actually connect your phone to. Is the B-Script BT50 a good desktop tripod? I don't have it, but I do know that B-Script makes great products. Do some reviews on it. Look on Amazon, look at the reviews, see what people say about it. I don't have it. Here's the thing. I don't have anything from B-Script, but I know a lot of people who do, and I haven't heard one person say anything bad about B-Script products. Have a good one, Beanie. 3D Plastic Fantasy, have a good one. All right, let's see here. Next question is from Simply Steph, who says, we want to know if you can help me learn how to get the hang of editing. Not adding things to my videos, but deleting footage. I made it here, a minute there. To my videos, but deleting footage. I mean, I can't do that live right now, and I don't do personal editing training. You know, the way I learned how to edit was I just learned how to edit. I sat down, edit during your free time, not just to make videos. So let's say, have a good one, Neil. Have a good one, 3D Plastic Fantasy. Practice editing when you don't have to practice editing. Open up a clip. Let's say you grab your phone, open your computer, however you do it. Open up a clip while you're sitting on the sofa. Do it while you're sitting on the toilet. Do it while you're sitting in the back of an Uber. Just do it when you have free time. You have to practice editing. If it's not for YouTube, just go out and film some stuff. Film a simple little sequence of you walking around, filming some flowers or filming some cars driving by, you know, film some buildings, whatever it is. Film your kids running around. Then just practice with the footage. Don't worry about making a mistake. Just tap on everything inside of the app and try to figure out how to work it. That's how I learned how to edit. I learned how to edit by just opening up the software, bringing in footage, and practicing every single day, hours and hours and hours and hours and hours. And then you're like, oh, hey, I know what this button does. Oh, hey, this button does that. Oh, I learned if I move these this way, it does that. And it's just a process. And then once you get an understanding of how the app or the software works, and by the way, there's a million tutorials online for every app, every piece of software, tons of stuff for that. Then I started looking at TV shows, and I started looking at movies, and I started looking at commercials, and I started to say, okay, we good? Audio good? Should be good. Are we good? Make sure this is turned on here. Yep. We're good. Okay, so I'm not sure where I lost you guys, but I wiggled the mic cord too much. Yeah, I'm not sure where voice is not listening. Wow, I'm not sure. Can you guys let me know where did it break? At what point during that did it break? Your voice is too deep. Yeah, well. Yeah, wait, hey, Midnight Madness, how's it going, Charlie? Where did I fall off there? That's funny. I'm on this huge thing talking about the keys to editing. LumaFusion, okay. You know I'm going to edit this video after watching this. Okay, so I'm just going to, you lost audio, not very much. Hundreds of videos. Okay, walk around filming things in practice. Okay, so go out and film a bunch of things. Film your kids, film flowers, whatever. Then just practice when you're sitting on the toilet, sitting on the sofa, sitting in bed, and just practice editing on your phone. Or if you have a computer, do it on your phone. Just start putting the footage in there, put multiple clips in, and just start editing. Start just tapping. What does this do? What does that do? Oops, I made a mistake. Oops, I broke it. Close it down, reopen it. Do this every day. Think of editing and think of graphic design. Think of it as learning another language. If you, let's say you speak English, that's your language. You go down to South America, you don't automatically speak Spanish. You have to learn how to speak Spanish. And at first, you learn a couple of words. Hola, agua, baño. You start putting these words together. I need toilet, I need water, hello, gracias, thank you. You start putting, here's these words, right? And then you start stringing sentences together over time because you start learning additional words. Editing's the same way. Graphic design is the same way. Being in front of the camera is the same way. It's all a language and you have to learn how to speak it. So just load the clips in there and start practicing. Don't worry about breaking stuff and just start playing every single day. And what's going to happen is over a couple of months, because this takes time to learn, over a couple of months, you're going to say, okay, I understand this app, or I understand this piece of software. I'm getting pretty good at this. And then you're going to get better and you're going to get better. One thing that I did is once I understood the basics of editing, the software, I started paying attention to commercials and movies. And I said, okay, how do they edit commercials? How do they edit movies? How do they edit TV shows? Why did they cut there? How many seconds before this cut? And I started noticing the pacing. How quickly did they cut? And, even still, I'm constantly learning as an editor. I'm watching, the top YouTubers. Wow, this video is so good. How did they edit this? So it's just a process you have to go through. Think of it as learning another language. Yeah, Tagalog definitely has some Spanish words. Yeah, there's a lot of similarities between Spanish and Tagalog. I used to go to the Philippines quite a bit. I've been all over the Philippines. By the way, I'm Filipino. Right on, man. Tier Talk, how's it going? Almost at 100. Yeah, it's coming. It's coming fast. Probably in about 6 weeks. 6 or 7 weeks. Yeah. Hey, listen, you wouldn't believe how much time I spend on the toilet learning a new app. Anytime I'm sitting on the throne, this is open and I'm either answering comments or I'm learning some new app, a new photo app, a new video editing app. Oh, man, the throne. Yeah. All right, next question. MS Life Mastery. I'm thinking about changing my channel name. Actually, I've been thinking about it for a while. For a while, I share to help others live a life they love despite the chronic illness. I don't want to come off as a know-it-all because I'm definitely not, but I want the fearless perseverance vibe too. How do you suggest naming a channel you know will turn more motivational and self-development without coming off like it's the know-it-all channel with my name? I definitely do not want that because I can always grow and learn. Thanks for your input. Okay, so MS Life Mastery. Here's what you need to think about real quick. I'm going to answer some thoughts on the Zhiyun Crane M3. I don't have it. So I can't make a comment on that. But I know they make solid products. I would check out, there's a mobile creator. His name is EMT. That's his name, EMT. He probably has more gimbal reviews than anybody else on the platform. So go check out his views. Okay, so in terms of a know-it-all, the word mastery kind of gives me the vibe, a little bit of a vibe, but at the same time, like if you wouldn't have brought it up, I wouldn't think, like I never read your name and thought MS Life Mastery and thought, oh, she's a know-it-all. The word mastery gives me a little bit of vibe that you're definitely teaching people how to deal with MS. What I would do is if you're worried about coming off as a know-it-all, that starts by not making videos that put yourself out there as a know-it-all. Share your journey, right? Because you're reaching out to people who have MS. You know their struggles, you know their pain points, you know the things that you've been through. So you can make videos to help them, but at the same time, you can also share your journey to show that you're in the same position they are. You're just sharing what you know. Like, here's my story. These are the problems that I've had, or this is the struggle that I have, and this is how I overcome this. These are my daily struggles. These are things that I continue to struggle with. This is how I've mastered my life, or this is how I struggle to master my life, or this is how I'm still working every single day to master my life. I think being as human as you can, and instead of making videos like here's what you got to do, you got to ABC, this is going to make your life better, just be human about it. Put as much of your personality into it. Be as transparent as you can. Be as transparent as you can be. Be as human as you can be, and speak to the person on the other side. Don't think about speaking to an audience. Think about that one person that's watching your video. Just that one person. And then have that conversation with that one person, just like you would be having a conversation with a friend. And I think if you approach it that way, as someone who is also struggling, someone who's also trying to master their life, someone who's also trying to overcome something. If you approach it that way, I don't think you're going to come off as a know-it-all. So how you communicate, be thoughtful of the words that you use, be thoughtful of how you approach it. I think that matters. So your approach is what's going to make the difference. Uncle Dan says use a bit of comedy. Yeah, people love comedy. How do you feel about VLLO or LumaFusion for beginners? LumaFusion is amazing. It's probably the most pro-level editing app out there for iOS. I use it on my iPad. I don't use it on my phone. For some reason, for as great as LumaFusion is, on my phone, it just doesn't make a lot of sense to me. I don't like it. On my iPad, I love it. On my phone, I love Videoleap. I love VN. I like VN over VLLO, but you're not going to go wrong either way. Like if you're just getting started and you don't have a budget to buy to buy LumaFusion, then run with VLLO or try VN or try Videoleap. See which one of those works best for you. Because a lot of times with the video apps, you have to think about what are my editing needs. Do you need a green screen? Do you need chroma key? Because if you don't need chroma key, then don't look for an app that needs chroma key. If you need multiple video layers, then you obviously need an app that adds multiple video layers. So you need to think about what you need as an editor, and then start with the free versions, and then work your way up from there once you understand what you need as an editor. Yeah, I agree. LumaFusion is hard to use small. Yeah, don't get me wrong. I love LumaFusion. It's when I open my iPad, like that's what I'm on. But on the phone, it just doesn't. The interface just doesn't work for me on a phone. Maybe my fingers are just too big. Conversation with one person, that's great. Yeah, that's the key. And this applies to anyone out there. Like if you're making a video, just try to have that communication with one person. I mean, this is something I struggle with too. I think a lot of creators do, but the more you can connect with that one person on the other end of the lens, that's where that real connection is made. So focus on that. Easier said than done, but focus on that. Next question. Did I get that one? Next question is from Uncle Dan's. How you doing, Uncle Dan? Hey D, what mobile editor has a good sound tweaking feature? You are on a Android. Okay, Uncle Dan, I would say look at, I'm going to drop 2 names into the chat right now. VLLO. Those are available for Android. They're both free. And I think both of them have audio options. So check those out, Dan. Out for a walk, just found a boomerang. Fascinating. Fascinating. Yeah, iMovie is great too. iMovie is great. If you're just getting started with editing, you are brand new to YouTube or brand new to video editing, and you've got an iPhone, iMovie comes with your phone. That's the easiest way to get started. Learn iMovie, then upgrade a little bit later with something like Videoleap. Because you're gonna when you're on iMovie, you're gonna figure out, okay, man, it'd be great if this app did this. iMovie is great, has a lot of limitations though. You're gonna learn what you need, and then you can upgrade from there. But it's great to get started. Next question here. And Jimmy J COD, who says, can I get a shout out? Here's the thing with shout outs. It does you no good. Shout outs make no, I could shout you out and it doesn't make a difference. You're a gaming channel, I could shout you out. Nobody's gonna care. If you were a mobile creator channel, if you had content like mine, or you had, because somebody, I think it was Narfield was asking about setting up a company and that sort of thing, right? Like if you had a channel based on that, I would definitely shout you out. I would say, hey, go check this channel out. This is exactly what you're looking for. Or if you're a mobile creator, like I just gave EMT a mention, he makes all kinds of gimbal videos. Go check out EMT, right? But you're a gaming channel. We don't make similar content, so a shout out doesn't do you any good. And it's not even cool to ask for a shout out, to be honest with you, because that shout outs aren't how you grow. I mean, yeah, if somebody like PewDiePie gives you a shout out, or Casey Neistat gives you a shout out, or Peter Me, if you've got millions of subscribers, somebody gives you a shout out, here's what's going to happen. A bunch of people are going to come over. They're going to check your channel out because PewDiePie told them to. But if you don't have content that holds their interest, they're going to leave. You can talk to anyone who's had a shout out from a lot of these large channels. Most of them can't back it up. They get the shout out, people rush over, and a lot of them don't hold them because they don't have content to back it up. Now, you get a shout out from Peter McKinnon. He's very particular about who he gets a shout out to. It's all going to be quality based. So yeah, if he shouts you out, it's because you're quality. But like PewDiePie, yeah, a lot of people lose. All those subscribers and all the views that come from those large shout outs because they came because they were told to come, not because they're interested in your content. So just, yeah, don't ask for shout outs. All right, Chong asks the next question. What's the best way to have a face cam mobile content creator? If you're talking about going live with a face cam, you didn't specify there. You could use, I think DU Recorder does that. I believe AZ Recorder does that. Mobizen, I think, does that. But if you want to do a video editor on an Android phone, check out VLLO or VN. Both of those will do a picture-in-picture. They'll allow you to do that. But if you're talking about live, DU Recorder, I think, is the main one for that. All right. Okay. I need to give my mom a call. It's 9 p.m. here. It's probably getting late where she is. So thank you so much. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Happy Mother's Day to all you mothers in the in the chat right now. I appreciate all the hangouts. Appreciate all you hanging out with me. Thanks for the super chats. Thanks for the excellent questions. If I didn't get to your question in the forum today, I will try to get through those next time. We'll start with those. So thanks for hanging out. Thanks for all the love, and all the mothers out there. Have a wonderful day. I hope you had a great day. Excuse me, my voice is going out. And I will see you guys next Sunday. Now, I'll have a last-minute member stream. Either it's probably going to be tomorrow. You can see my voice is starting to go. So we're probably going to do that tomorrow for members, channel members. Voice is teetering out. So thank you so much, and I will see you guys next time. Have an awesome week.